We just had a great experience. What do you think about it?
You know, our hearts are so full. To think about our wonderful big family here, and we're all together. And it's so special to know that so many were here, and each one of our family that was here is so loved. Each one is so special and dear to our hearts. And we just thank Heavenly Father. We've had the opportunity to be parents to all these wonderful children and grandchildren. We just love them dearly. Grateful for all that everyone's done. It's just everyone has just worked so hard to make it special for Grandpa.
Well, Mother certainly spoke my feelings, and she just worked herself so hard to make this special for me. And I don't know how I could love her any more than I did before, but she is just so dear to me for all she's done for us, and especially for me. And I just loved it tonight. So all of our posterity that was here, they all mean so much to me. And I just couldn't express enough thank you for everyone, for all they did, and for the great warm feeling I have in my heart for my wonderful family. Okay? Okay. Thanks to everyone for every little thing they did, like Sean for doing these pictures of the whole thing. That's wonderful, Sean. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Dad.
Hay knife. I used one of these all of my boyhood days. This would go back and forth in the hay and cut the hay, and it would go through a whole series of these kinds of things. Usually out here like this, to guide it, and this would go back and forth, and this was sharp and it would cut off the hay. So this is a hay knife that farmers use to cut off hay. This is called a clevis. That's what we hook the single trees and double trees on. The clevises were used for everything. This thing turns in and out, and this is the end of a. This is the end of a. Well, it's caught on that horseshoe. Anyway, that's a horseshoe, isn't it? And this is the end of a tug. This is the end of a tug. This tug goes down long, has a big long strap on it, goes from the horse's shoulder all the way back, and hooks on. Then you hook this on the single trees, and then they pull the wagon with it. So this is called a tug. It's just the end of a tug. And and all of these things over. I got to take these down. But this is what we used to clip the horses' hooves, their toenails. It's a toenail clipper for horses. It's a toenail clipper for horses. And when their toenails and hooves would get too long, they would take this and clip them off, like we have to clip our toenails and our fingernails. This is a pair of sheep shears. Just the way they used to shear all the sheep by hand. Cut the wool off the sheep. That's what they use. Now they use electric clippers. This is a bridle. It's a bridle that goes on the horse's head. And this is I've lost one rein. And this is a rein that my oldest brother DeLon braided for me. And they were wonderful reins. But I surely wish I knew whatever happened to the other one. This is what we call an old monkey wrench. It still works, look at that. It's an old monkey wrench, we called it. And then this is very dear to me, Sean. Do you know what this is? This is a capping knife. This is what we used to usually put this in hot water. We had two of them. We had a pan of hot water on a little gas burner thing, and that we'd have to keep these really hot. Or we'd cut off one side of the cappings off from a comb, honeycomb, we put it back in the water and grab a hot one, and then cut the other side off. So and this, my mother used this. This was my mother's capping knife that she used in the bee business. That's very precious to Grandpa, because I helped my mother with that lots of times. Oh well, and then of course this is the bee smoker. This is the bee smoker. We take this, let me put this in this box. And we take this off and we put burlap or cedar bark down in here and set it on fire and close this up and puff it like that, and the smoke will come out of the end of it, and it'll smoke the bees. That calms them down, makes them think of getting a breath of fresh air rather than stinging us. And you have to have these to keep bees from stinging you. And this is a hive tool. This is very, very necessary. We could not run honeybees without a tool like that. It's just, you can scrape with it, and scrape that way, and then pry the frames out. And so that's what this is. Part of the bee business. Is that okay? And then here's a picture of Grandma and Grandpa when we were, that was on our honeymoon, when we were taking off honey by the light of the moon. How about that? Okay, does that do it? Sure love this guy. He's my future beekeeper.